Today we're going to do a story called Anansi and Turtle Go to Dinner. One evening, Anansi was sitting down to dinner when Turtle came to his door. Anansi knew the law of the jungle. If you have company and you have food, you must share the food with your company. Come in, Turtle, you're just in time for dinner, Anansi sighed. Turtle sat down. Thanks, Anansi. How are you? Turtle reached for a bowl of yams. I'm fine, answered Anansi. But Turtle, your hands are very dirty. You know you can't sit down to dinner with dirty hands. Please go wash them before you eat. Turtle looked sadly at his hands. They had gotten very dirty on the long walk to Anansi's house. Oh, you're right, Anansi. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Turtle slowly crawled off to wash his hands. As soon as Turtle was out of sight, Anansi ate as fast as he could. He ate peanut soup, rice and beans and meat. Slurp, slurp, gobble, gobble, munch, crunch, burp. When Turtle got back, the bowls and plates were nearly empty. Anansi, you've been eating all the food, Turtle said unhappily. Turtle, you were very slow, but there's lots left. Help yourself. I didn't want the food to get cold. Wait, Anansi said. Your hands are still dirty. Turtle looked at his hands. Yes, they were dirty again because he had crawled back across Anansi's dirty, unswept floor. Oh, sorry, Anansi. I'll be right back. Turtle crept back to wash his hands. Again. But then he searched through his shell and he found some nice soft slippers to keep his hands clean. Then he started back as fast as he could go. But as soon as he had gone, Anansi had stuffed the rest of the food in his mouth. Slurp, slurp. Gobble, gobble, munch, crunch, burp. When Turtle saw the empty table, he cried, Anansi, you have eaten everything. Turtle, I could not wait any longer. The food was getting really cold. Maybe next time you come to dinner, you'll wash your hands and get to the table on time. Turtle nodded slowly and left with an empty tummy. As he walked, his hungry tummy growled and his hungry mind began to work. Anansi tricked me. He got me to wash my hands twice while he gobbled up all the food. It's time to teach Anansi a very important lesson. The next day, Anansi found an invitation in his mailbox from Turtle. Anansi knew that Turtle was a great cook. He put on his best jacket and went to the edge of the pond. I'm here, Turtle. Come on down, Anansi. Dinner is almost ready. Splash! Anansi jumped down into the water. Anansi couldn't make himself sink. He bounced as hard as he could, but he just couldn't get into the water. Come on, Anansi. The food is getting cold. Anansi still floated above Turtle. He couldn't sink to the bottom. Splish, splash, he splashed. I know what to do. I have big pockets in this jacket. I will fill them with rocks, large rocks. Now I'll be able to drop right down to Turtle's house. And he did. Glub, glub, glub. Down, 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 and he saw Turtle's feast, and he sat down with him. He reached for a bowl of food. This sure looks good. Wait, Anansi, you know you can't sit down to dinner with your jacket on. Please take off your jacket. But Turtle, he popped right back up to the top of the water. Anansi floated and watched Turtle eat every bite of the feast. Anansi just had to stay there and look at him. Then as he made his way home, he realized that his mom was right. What goes around comes around, so treat everybody nicely and share with your friends. Don't be stingy. Bye, Anansi. Bye, Mr. Turtle. Say bye to all the aunties. Bye.